time to set the record straight. Let's do this. What's up, gamers? How many of you YouTubers told me I didn't know what I was talking about when I told every one of you in front of the camera the Nintendo Switch should have never been built? When I told you that the Wii U is the standard? When I was telling you when Nintendo had the Wii U that they created a cartridge versus CD problem between the Wii U and the 3DS? That was the problem. And I told you about the Wii U when I said take the tablet, lengthen the screen, widen the screen, put some power in the tablet, put some power in the docking station, put some power in the console, put some more space on that 25 gig CD. How many of you was telling me I didn't know what I was talking about? Who is laughing now? What is Sony doing with the PlayStation Q? The same thing. The PlayStation Q and the Wii U are the same. This is why I was telling you guys, when it came to the Wii U, you need to lengthen the screen, widen the screen. I told you put a motherboard, CPU, GPU, APU, RAM, SATA, solid state drive, fix the signal strength between the tablet and the console. They're the same. I have been saying this from day one. And let me correct Kevin on this. I just saw your video a minute ago. I was the first person on YouTube telling people the Switch should have never been built. And I was telling people that they should have never, they should have stayed with the Wii U. I was the only person that said it. Okay? The Wii U and the PlayStation 5 are the same. This is why when I was doing all those Wii U videos, and when everybody told me I didn't know what I was talking about, I said to you about the Wii U. Take the tablet, lengthen the screen, widen the screen, fix the signal strength between the tablet and the console. I was the first person that was saying this on the internet. No one else was saying this. So to see Sony makes the Portal now to support the PlayStation 5, the PlayStation 5 Portal and the Wii U are the same. When most people make a Wii U video, what do? They leave the controller out of it. When they make a Wii U video, they leave the controller out of it. Isn't it funny now when you see the PlayStation Portal? When you see the PlayStation 5, you see the PlayStation 5 console, the controller, and the Portal. The PlayStation 5 and the Wii U PlayStation 5 with the Portal and the PlayStation 5 controller is the same as the Wii U. You need a dual screen to utilize video games. I am the first person on the internet that said this from day one. So how many people that was laughing at me saying I didn't know what I was talking about? Who is laughing now? Who is laughing now? From day one when I was covering the Wii U, let me straighten this out. From day one when I was covering the Wii U, I told everybody the Nintendo Switch should have never ever been built. Every angle, every direction, every base was covered with the Wii U. It's the same with the PlayStation 5 and the Portal. Every angle, every direction, every base is covered when it comes to video games. So who on YouTube was saying stuff that I don't know what I'm talking about? When Nintendo built the Switch, they went backwards. You need a dual screen to utilize video games. Let me give you something even better. Remember the Dreamcast with the VMU when you were playing football games and you can hide your plays? You can do that on the Wii U. Well, guess what? You can do the same on the PlayStation Portal. The PlayStation Portal, Wii U, and Dreamcast are the same. Yeah. So who on YouTube was telling me I don't know what I was talking about? And like I told you, people that bought the Switch, what a waste of time building the Switch. When Nintendo built the Switch, all that talking they were doing, oh, we are trying to be different. We're going to do gaming on the go. We're going in a different direction. The Wii U had all that covered. All the system needed was some power to it. And that was it. The biggest difference between the Wii U and the 3DS. This 3DS is like this. The 3DS is like an open and closed book. It's not detachable. But the Wii U is detachable, so you can do streaming, so you can do remote play. Remember when I told you guys that the answer was right in front of Nintendo Corporation's face, and they choose to go against it? Who is laughing now? So all those people that wasted their money on the Switch. I know you're probably embarrassed right now. You're probably looking at the Switch like, wait a minute, the answer was right in front of our face? Was right in front of our face? The PlayStation Portal and the Wii U are the same. This is why when I was telling you, I was saying they need to lengthen the screen, widen the screen, fix the signal strength for streaming and remote play. How many of you were telling me I didn't know how many of you were telling me I didn't know what I was talking about? And how many of you were mocking me? Who is laughing now? You need a dual screen now to utilize video games. So for instance, remember when I was telling you like, okay, if you're on the Wii U Pro controller and you're playing Call of Duty, and I said this is your UAV screen, your radar, your heartbeat sensor for Call of Duty Warzone? Well, guess what? It is the same thing with the PlayStation 5 controller and the Portal. It's the same thing. I was the first person on YouTube explaining this. No one else was doing it. Okay? The only person. No one else on YouTube was explaining the Wii U like how I was doing it. And I tried to break it down to people. And then people were laughing and thinking it was a joke. It ain't a joke anymore. The joke's on you. I was warning you guys since I came on YouTube for days, weeks, months, even years. I told you that Nintendo should have stayed with the Wii U. I told you this. I told you that the Switch should have never been built. I told you that the Wii U had the entire Nintendo fan base needs met. How many of you were laughing then? Yeah. The difference, I did my research on this. Okay? The PlayStation Portal and the Wii U are the same. This is why I was telling you for months, days, and weeks to lengthen the screen, widen it, fix the signal strength for streaming and remote play. I was the first person on YouTube to say this. Okay? And people were laughing and thinking it was a joke. And now Sony is capitalized off of it with an 8-inch screen for the Portal. Okay? You had people calling the Wii. Here's the biggest joke. When I was sitting there explaining the Wii U to everybody, people were calling the Wii U a gimmick. So if the Wii U is a gimmick, then what does that make the PlayStation 5 with the Portal? A gimmick, right? Are you sure you know video games like you claim you do? The reason why most people are having problems with the PlayStation 5 and the Portal is because they never studied the Wii U at all. They were talking like they were smart, or they know what they were talking about. They mock this console. What you think Sony is doing with the PlayStation 5? The same exact thing. The PlayStation 5 and the Wii U are the same. Okay? And anybody who tell you it's not, they never studied the Wii U. That's the difference. I was warning you guys about this. The answer was right in front of the Nintendo fan base face. Nintendo put it out there that it was sales, marketing, commercial failure while the Wii U failed. What they didn't tell you is that they created a cartridge versus CD problem between the Wii U and the 3DS. Okay? And the 3DS was in the Wii U's way. The 3DS is a handheld, but the Wii U with the Pro Controller is a handheld and console in one. And I was telling you guys this for days. Who is laughing now? Yeah. All those days when I was talking about the Wii U. The Wii U was the standard. It is still current. So you're saying to yourself, if that's the case, what they closed the eShop for? What they shut the Miiverse down for? That was to distract you people who don't know video games. Remember, CD holds more data than SD cards. Remember? You're sitting there looking at the Switch like, what? You're just shaking your head because you got fooled. You got played. You got punked. Okay? The answer was right in front of the Nintendo fan base face. And I was telling you guys this for days. And you all laughed at me. So when you look at the PlayStation 5 controller with the PlayStation Portal and the PlayStation 5 console, what do you see? You see the Wii U. I am the only person on the internet that was able to explain this. No one else did it. Most people needed video clips to help them. I did this with no video clips. And when I was showing you the Wii U, I never hid this out the way. I always showed you all three together. Yeah. Functionality and utilization is the name of the game in video games. You need a dual screen to utilize video games. Okay? The Wii U gave you options to play. The PlayStation 5 with the PS5 controller, the Portal, gave you options to play. Okay? Yeah. The answer was right in front of their face. They went against it. So now guess what with the Switch 2? Guess what they're trying to do? Recreate what? This. They're trying to circle back to what? This. Functionality and utilization. The PlayStation 5 Portal and the Wii U are the same. And anybody who tells you that it isn't, they never studied the Wii U from top to bottom. They were the ones that were calling the Wii U a gimmick. Okay? They said it never stand a chance. Really? Are you saying the same thing about the PlayStation 5 and are you saying the same thing about the PlayStation 5 console, the Portal and the PlayStation 5 controller? Are you? No, you're not. Because you're embarrassed. Okay? You never studied this. That's why. The PlayStation 5 Portal and the Wii U are the same. Yeah. See, I was warning the Nintendo fan base for months, days, weeks, and even years. I said the Switch should have never been built. I said building the Switch was a complete waste of time. And they all laughed. It ain't funny no more. Who's laughing now? Yeah. All those people who mocked the Wii U and said it was a gimmick, they never studied it. They never understood it. Like they said with their own mouth, We don't know what the Wii U is. So if you don't know what the Wii U is, that means you don't know what the PlayStation. That means you don't know. That means you don't know what the PlayStation 5 and the Portal is. Who is laughing now? Yeah. The Wii U and the PlayStation 5 are the same. Okay? They are the same. So you're sitting there looking at the Switch like, yeah, I know you're probably hurt right now. Some of you are trying to say that the Switch and the Wii U can do the same thing. No, it cannot. Remember, with the Switch, you just have the Switch and a docking station. And that is it. You are limited. Okay? With the Wii U, what do you have? Console, docking station, tablet, controller. Yeah. So all that talking Nintendo was doing, oh, we were trying to be different. We're going to do gaming on the go. We're going in a different direction. The Wii U had everything covered. The biggest problem with the Wii U was never sales. The biggest problem with the Wii U was the 3DS. The 3DS was in the Wii U's way. You had people buying the 3DS thinking that the 3DS was better than the Wii U, and it's not. And that statement about numbers don't lie, numbers do lie, because the numbers don't tell the truth about what this console can really do. Okay? The numbers didn't tell you that when people were buying the 3DS that they were limited. They do lie. Okay? The Wii U is the truth to video games. So if the Wii U is the truth to video games, what does that make the PlayStation 5? Just saying. The truth. Functionality and utilization is the name of the game. Streaming and remote play. Gaming on the go. Console gaming covered. Gaming on a controller. It is the same as the Wii U. I'm just saying. All them times when I was telling you that the Switch should have never been built, how many of you were laughing then? Yeah. It's pure silence right now. The Wii U and the PlayStation 5 are completely the same. Anyway, I'm going to leave this video for y'all to enjoy. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still a Star Wars and Star Trek thing. Bored, dark side. I'm gone.